What the fuck's up with Texas Chainsaw's skill tree system? Honestly, I've not seen something this bad since the last time Grandad took a shit. You can never unlock all the perks at any one time for your character builds. Saved loadouts are essentially pointless and wiped clean every time you respec. And most frustratingly, some perks are given out by random chance. If the rest of the game was a complete mess as well, then I wouldn't be making this video, but it's not. In fact, the game is highly polished, really well thought out, and just damn right fun to play at times. But it's like they outsourced the skill tree design to some fucking nutcase with a metal plate in his head. Now, I understand the basic logic behind the design. Some perks are better than others, right? And some perks will be overpowered when used in conjunction with others. So you need a system that limits players from just choosing all the OP perks. But honestly, a perk tier system or point system would have been way better to achieve this. So for example, the worst perks are tier 3, but you can have, let's say, 5 or 6 of them at any one time. And the best perks are tier 1, but you can only have 1 or 2 of them at any one time. Sort of like how the perks work in Jedi Survivor. Or if they really just wanted every player to have 3 perks, then the lower tier perks could come with more attribute points, allowing you to choose better perks but at the cost of buffing your character's attributes. Or choosing lesser perks but receiving more attribute points as compensation. This way the game could allow you to unlock all the perks at once and save a ton of different loadouts around them. I mean, look at all these lovely perks. Wouldn't it be nice to unlock them all at the same time and have at them like freshly cooked barbecue?
I got some good barbecue here.
The way it stands, the game just gatekeeps most of the perks away from you, because one branch of the unlock tree will only ever make about a third of the perks available to you at any one time. This has the knock-on effect of making the saved loadouts feature essentially worthless because of the limited amount of perks you get in any one filled skill tree branch. You're obviously going to suit up the best 3 that you received in that particular skill tree path and not really change them that much. I know I don't. And the absolute worst thing is the random perk allocation. Let's take the Hitchhiker as an example. So his random perk assignments are Violent, Confusing Mechanic, Dinner Bell, Down the Rabbit Hole, Easily Took It Out, Scout and Special Blend. Now let's say you want to make a build that consists of Venom, Dinner Bell and Scout. A nice little build that emphasises max trap damage and quickly homing in on trapped victims. The game will technically let you have this build as the perks are all in the same branch of the tree, but 2 of the perks you want are random, which means you have to keep going through the skill tree and respecking until you get them. And let me tell you from experience, it's so fucking annoying. 40 bastard minutes it took me to get this build. The game lets you respec for free, and the build is possible, so why not just give us access to the perks anyway, instead of making out like we're at some shitty casino. And to restate again, this is a build that the game doesn't actually deem OP because it's not locking these perks away at the other end of the skill tree. So the skill tree actually limits the builds that you are able to create and stops you from experimenting. Because when you do eventually end up getting the random perks you want, after spending 2 hours spinning the wheels, then there's no way in hell that you'll be respecking anytime soon, and then you're stuck playing the same loadout time and time again, even though there's other perks on the other side of the tree that you might be interested in using at some point. And it's not like this is a 200-hour RPG either, where you're slowly customizing and building a character to suit your playstyle. This is a quick blast game where you want to have fun, constantly messing around with different perks and playstyles to keep the game interesting. Honestly, you're never going to win first prize at the chili cook-off with shit like this.